He gets the protection. He goes long and on his back to ice it.
Chiefs Kingdom, we're going back to the Super Bowl.
The Kansas City Chiefs are AFC champions once again, heading to Super Bowl 58 in Las Vegas to defend their title.
Believe it, baby, we're going to Las Vegas, Nevada, to go get us another one.
Man, I feel great. We're going to Super Bowl, baby. Ask nothing more. Let's go.
Kansas City has grit. We adjusted all through the season, and guess what? At the end of the day, we're going to the Super Bowl.
We have live reaction from both Kansas City and Baltimore as the Chiefs continue their journey to become back-to-back Super Bowl champions. Your news at 10 starts now.
You're watching Kansas City Television live. This is KCTV5 News at 10.
For the fourth time in 5 years, your Kansas City Chiefs are AFC champions and going to the Super Bowl. Thank you for joining us tonight at 10. I'm Brad Stevens.
And I'm Carolyn Long. Patrick Mahomes once again proved the doubters wrong, winning another playoff game away from Arrowhead, defeating the top-seeded Baltimore Ravens 17-10. Here's a live look now at Las Vegas for you, where the Chiefs are set to play against the San Francisco 49ers in Super Bowl 58. Both teams will get some much-needed rest, though, before that big game, as we are now 2 weeks away from kickoff. And the only place you're going to see that game is right here on KCTV5. We will have live coverage from Las Vegas starting 1 week from tonight. You won't want to miss a minute of our coverage as the road to repeat makes its final stop at Super Bowl 58.
We begin tonight with where it all went down. Scott Reese joins us live from Baltimore. Scott, what a game.
Yeah, Brad, I'm still wrapping my brain around it, and what an atmosphere it was here in Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. 17,000 rockin' Raven fans going from ecstasy to agony in the span of about 3 hours. As for the Chiefs, look, they grinded this thing out, not just tonight, but this entire season from that opening week loss to Detroit. All the emotion, all the ups and the downs and the adversity and the drop passes, yet here we are. At the end of the day, the defending champs got it done. Let the celebration begin.
Man, I feel great. We're going to Super Bowl, baby.
Never been to the Super Bowl in my life. Right now, we're on the way to the Super Bowl.
In equal parts, elation and emotion.
Number one, I just want to see my family. I'm looking for them. It's a tough job.
The culmination of a long, challenging season spent defending a title.
What you get is everybody's best shot. So every week you're going to get the best shot.
Nothing's easy. You know, everybody in the NFL is good, actually great. You know, it just depends how much you're dedicated to your game and your craft.
You've got to bring it every week. To be in this position, that tells you a little bit of something about the mental makeup of this football team.
Now, to the victors go the spoils. A chance to repeat as champs and cement their legacy.
You don't take it for granted either. You never know how many you're going to get to, if you're going to get to any. And so it truly is special.
We got one more. Going to celebrate this one today and then just get ready for the next one.
The job's not done. I mean, our job now is to prepare ourselves to play a good football team in the Super Bowl and try to get that ring.
Back to back! Back to back! Back to back!
So in a battle of the best two defenses in the NFL, the Chiefs won. In the battle of two former MVP quarterbacks, Patrick Mahomes certainly got the best of Lamar Jackson. And now it is on to Vegas and Super Bowl 58, which just happens to be a rematch of Super Bowl 54, the Chiefs and the 49ers. A ton of storylines to get to as we build up to that over the next 2 weeks. But for now, live in Baltimore, Scott Reese, KCTV5 Sports.
All right, Scott, thank you so much. Yep, back to back. Here we go. Now to your forecast. We finally got some sunshine today, but how long will that stick around?
Boy, did it feel good. Let's get to First Warn 5 meteorologist Warren Sears with a first check on our forecast. Warren?
We went 6 days in a row with overcast skies. It was so nice to break that out there this afternoon, and we will see more sunshine as we get into our day tomorrow, really for the early part of this next week. So there is a lot to look forward to here, and warm temperatures are also on the way. But before we get to that afternoon sun, we do have another dense fog advisory advisory yet again for those of you mainly north of Interstate 70 across a lot of northern Missouri. And that'll just be in effect until 9 o'clock in the morning on Monday. So just give yourself a little extra time. Could have some visibility reduced down to about a quarter of a mile. Not super concerned about dense fog here in the metro. It might be a little more patchy. Right now, temperatures in the mid-30s to upper 30s in some spots. 38 is that current temperature at the airport. A little cooler in Shawnee at 31, 40 down in Grandview, 36 in Liberty. Pretty much everybody, though, not too bad for a late January evening. As you're out the door early in the morning, it'll be cool but crisp, about 30 for your morning low. And then with all that sun, temperatures warm nicely, already about 41 by 10 o'clock. We'll take a look at how long this warmer and sunny stretch sticks around coming up here in your first Warren 5 forecast.
Sounds good, doesn't it? We continue our Chiefs coverage tonight. This was the reaction at Power and Light District when MVS hauled in a 32-yard catch for a first down, sealing the win and the AFC title for the Kansas City Chiefs.
And here, just hours now after that victory in the AFC Championship game, Chiefs are already scheduled to land back here at KCI.
KCTV5's Mark Palos is at the airport right now waiting for the plane to land. Mark, I am sure that is a loud and raucous flight. What time do we think the Chiefs flight lands tonight, Mark?
Hey, Brad, yeah, the team took off from Baltimore a little bit after 8 p.m., so that means the team is still en route from Baltimore to Kansas City. Right now, the latest information we have received from airport officials is that the Chiefs are expected to land a little bit after 10:35 p.m., and that is a moment we will bring you live here on KCTV5 as it happens, as well as on our streaming platforms. Now, earlier today, I was out at the Chiefs official watch party at Jay Rieger and company for the game against the Ravens. The vibes at the distillery were high, with KC Wolf making an appearance, as well as some Chiefs cheerleaders. Now, going into the game, Chiefs fans knew that the nation wanted them to lose. It felt like everyone in the country was rooting against our beloved Chiefs. This is a new feeling to us in Kansas City, as we are used to being the underdog, or at least the Midwest sweetheart. But now we have become the villain, and Chiefs Kingdom embraces playing with a target on its back.
When you're at the top, they're always going to hate whoever's at the top. And they doubted us, so we had to prove them wrong. What better way?
We have grit. Kansas City has grit. We adjusted all through the season, and guess what? At the end of the day, we're going to the Super Bowl.
Pat Mahomes, Travis Kelce, you don't count them out, baby. You just play the game. That's why we play the game on Sunday.
Amen to that. Now, many members of Chiefs Kingdom really embrace that Kansas City against the world mentality, but now the fan base will have to shift its focus to the 49ers if the Chiefs are going to lift the Lombardi Trophy for the second year in a row. Now, here at KCI, if my photographer Andrew can get a look, there is a staircase here in the distance that is illuminated. We've talked to several employees here. That is the staircase the Chiefs are going to walk down. We are told KCI expects the team to arrive here at around 10:37 p.m. Again, that is a moment we will bring you live here on KCTV5 as it happens, as well as on our streaming platforms. For now, reporting live at KCI, Mark Paulos, KCTV5 News.
Yeah, certainly wish them safe travels, and we can't wait to see when they finally get back to Kansas City. Mark, thank you. Now, after the Chiefs game was over, the rush was on to get brand new championship and Super Bowl gear.
Gotta get the merch. It went quickly, though, at all the Rally House locations across the metro. And KCTV5's Gianni Navarro gives us a look at that new gear and finds when they will restock those shelves.
There's still Chiefs chickens. There's a whole lot of Chiefs gear. But you guys, when it comes to the AFC Champions merch, well, there's not a whole lot left. That's what brought us here. As soon as the Chiefs locked in their win, Chiefs fans made their way to Rally House across the street. We're back in the Super Bowl! To stock up on some new AFC Championship merch. Rally House says they had to close their doors during the fourth quarter to set up, while a line wrapped around the store. We caught up with some fans who were able to get their hands on some of that merch.
The tables were already empty. It was like 5 minutes later, the tables were empty.
Whenever they win, I have to come down to Rally House and buy this particular Rally House and buy something. I feel like that's what continues their winning streak.
Vegas, here we come!
Although some Chiefs fans weren't able to get merch, Rally House says they will be restocking throughout the week so everyone will get their chance.
All we do is win, baby.
In Kansas City, Gianni Navarro, KCTV5 News.
That is fun. All right, let's go back out live to Las Vegas. You're looking at the Strip, which is, of course, all lit up tonight. You can't really see Allegiant Stadium from this vantage point because it's on the other side of the Strip. The Chiefs make a trip to Vegas every year to play the Raiders. A lot of Chiefs fans always show up for that game, so it might have a little bit of a home game feel. It could also be because of what's under the stadium. When it was being built, a construction worker buried a Chiefs flag under the stadium. Remember this? Gerard DeCosca risked his job to get this picture and help make the Chiefs make their mark in Vegas. After his story went viral, he was moved to work at a different site.
Oh, whoops. Destined, though.
Good job, though.
Destined to play there. It's good to be Travis Kelce. Let me tell you, you're dating Taylor Swift and you're going to another Super Bowl. America's most famous couple shared this now famous kiss on the field during that post-game celebration. Taylor has now been to 12 Chiefs games this season, and she hasn't missed a playoff game yet. But will she be able to make it to that Super Bowl matchup? She has an Eras Tour concert in Tokyo, Japan, the Saturday night prior to the big game. So that flight to Vegas, we know, takes at least 13 hours. But here's where she gets lucky. There is a 17-hour time zone difference between the two cities, right? So it is possible that we could see T Swift at the Super Bowl, though she may be a smidge jet-lagged, perhaps. I'm sure she won't mind. And now let's take a live look towards downtown, where Kansas City is lit up for the Chiefs. We continue our coverage with more reaction on the Chiefs winning back-to-back AFC titles coming up.
Plus, we go back out to Baltimore, where our sports team is speaking with fans and players after today's huge win. Warren?
Yeah, the last few days of January looking nice and warm, but what about February? We'll take a look at the latest temperature trend for the start of the new month coming up in your full First Warn 5 forecast.
This is KCTV5 News at 10.